Hi there, boys and girls. Thanks again for checking in for your learning today. We are going to start by reviewing our red words that we have already learned this year. Now, boys and girls, remember the difference between a red word and a green word. A red word is one that does not make sense when we sound it out. We have to just learn how it's spelled and what the word is. But a green word is one that we can sound out and it makes sense when we read it. Okay, so we are going to be teaching some red words today so that you can get them stuck in your brain. All right, the first thing we're going to do is look at the words we've already learned. So can you help me? We're going to say and spell the words that we've already practiced, okay? We have is. I-S says is. Can you join me? I-S says is. Good. Next word. I, green word. I says I. Green word. A-N-D, and. A. S-E-E says see. Good job. I-N says in. H-E-R says her. T-O says to. T-H-E says the. F-O-R says for. O-F says of. W-I-T-H says with. D-O says do. Y-O-U says you. W-A-S says was. P-U-T says put. H-I-S says his. Good work, boys and girls. The next thing we're going to do is get started with 4 brand new red words. And I have them here right behind me. I have the word down, what, very, and come. So let's look at these words together up close. And I want your help to figure out if we have green or red words today, okay? So let's look at our first one. And we're going to try to stretch it out. First sound I see is D. Good, and it matches. For the word down, D, A, W, N. Awa-n. I don't know. These two do not match what the letters say. Then we have N. Some of you boys and girls do know that OW says ow. And so if you know that, then this would be a green sound and a green word. Most of us do not know that yet. So this word is going to be red because it has some sounds that do not match. Now let's stretch out our next word, what. Can you help me? We have what. What. Let's see if it matches. We have W. Good work. A. T. Wat. That does not match. So this is going to be another red word. Now let's look at our next word. We have very. I am very hungry. Ready? Let's try and stretch it out and see if it matches. V-E-R-E. Very. That does match. Good. Some of us know that ER says V-E-R-Y. It does not match that way. So sometimes we have a word that might be a little bit of a green and a little bit of a red. Today, if we sound out one at a time, V-E-R-Y, Very. Uh-oh. I forgot that we have not learned why at the end. Only some of us know that it can say E. So this one is a red. And it's going to stay red. Okay? Now we have come. Come with me. K, a, e. Come. Does not match. So even though some of the sounds are the same that we hear in come, some are not. So it'll be a red word. So now that we know we have 1, 2, 3, 4 red words, let's get practicing learning those words. Okay? If you have your red word folder at home, you can pause the video and get that screen that is in your red word folder that looks like this. If you do not have a screen, that's okay. You can also use anything that has something that feels different on your fingers. You could use a piece of paper. You could use the carpet on your floor or hardwood floor. Okay, there's lots of different things. But if you have the screen, get the screen. And we're going to practice writing these words and spelling these words, okay? To make the word what, we are going to start with our lowercase letters. Can you help me write your word what using just your finger to trace on your screen or on the carpet? Okay. W-H-A-T says what? W-H-A-T says what? One more time on your own. W-H-A-T says what? Good job. Now let's do another one. Go ahead and keep using your finger to trace on your carpet or on your red word screen. All right, we're going to do the word very. Watch me first. V-E-R-Y says very. Ready? V-E-R-Y says very. V-E-R-Y says very. Very good. Go ahead and help me with the next one. Next word we're going to practice is come. Like come with me. C-O-M-E says come. Ready? C-O-M-E says come. C-O-M-E says come. Good job. Go ahead and erase. All right, whoopsie. Then we have our last word, down. Ready? Nova's here to say hello too. Hi, Nova. Down. D-O-W-N says down. Get your finger tracing on your carpet or your red word screen. Ready? D-O-W-N says down. Do it 2 more times. D-O. Good job. Nice work, boys and girls. All right. Ready with me? Down, come, very, what? Boys and girls, your job today is going to be to find a whiteboard or a piece of paper, and I want you to write each of these 4 words 3 times, just like we did with our finger tracing. Now I want you to write it with your pencil or your marker, spelling and saying the word at the same time to make those connections in your brain, okay? 3 times for each word. If you're feeling a challenge, I want you to also write each word in a sentence. Like, the boy fell down. That would be a sentence for down, okay? That is your challenge for our sight words. All right, boys and girls, go get to it. Have a great day learning.